EmKay, one question haunts and hurts.
Too much to mention.
Hello, listeners, and welcome to Top Oz Fandom Podcast, Down the Yellow Brick Pod, in our 7th season. Too much to mention because we are still at it. I'm Tara.
And I'm EmKay, and we are your royal custodians meets Connie and Carla of Oz, preserving and peeling back the curtain on the wonderful world located somewhere over the rainbow and its perseverance in culture.
Join us tossing open our textbooks and grimoires as we fall down fresh new rabbit holes this season.
You may find us hanging out with Elphaba's granddaughter in Gregory Maguire's Another Day series.
Or taking a detour, second star to the right and straight on to morning.
Or chasing Judy Garland-size rainbows.
Or perhaps providing our L. Frank to be exact, analysis of Wicked for Good. Don't be offended.
In addition, we will also be conducting interviews with Ozian delights in our Slipperhood, Good Witch, and Masters Behind the Curtain series. Stay tuned for a magical lineup of guests.
The Wizard of Oz has been with us like so many of you since our earliest of memories, and now in adulthood, it's gotten us through some frightening times. And friends, we have such faith that it will continue to do so.
Off the pod, please say hi to us on Instagram and TikTok, and consider joining our Patreon Pod Squad if you haven't already. Exclusive content and community events and bonus giveaways, oh my! We live to spoil our Patreon fam, and they are the first to receive all official Down the YBP updates, including discounts to live shows, merch, and our annual retreat. Sign up today with a free week trial at any tier. Your support makes the pod's dreams that we dared to dream really do come true.
Now, may the world of Oz continue to be a bewitching escape in bewildering years, nostalgic and nuanced, and keep on changing us for good. To Oz, EmKay.
To Oz. Welcome back, dear listeners.
She's in her podcasting voice.
We're here, and the time has arrived. We have been waiting for this moment. The rest of our season, for the most part, like our
the bulk
project, the bulk of our season is Wicked for Good.
Mm-hmm.
The film.
Not part 2. Don't you dare call it that.
Don't call that.
I do not recognize that name.
That actually is my icebreaker for you.
Oh.
Related.
Okay.
But anyway, we're here. And we're going to talk about Wicked for Good for the rest of the season. And just like we did with Wicked Part 1.
Yes.
We are going to have special guests joining us for each scene breakdown, but today we're doing a pre-production episode. Last season, we were joined by Tori of the Oz Vlog.
Yes, we were.
We're seeing later today.
She doesn't know it.
She doesn't know. That's a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
So we couldn't, have her on this episode. That would ruin the surprise.
Ruin the surprise.
Of course. So,
she's also busy right now.
She's so busy. As she always is. She's a star. But, okay, here we are. So I have an icebreaker. As you mentioned, Wicked for Good. It is not Wicked Part 2.
Right. We talked about this before. Yeah.
But I do think that people who maybe are seeing Wicked, they're like coming into the Wicked universe for the first time, sort of do view it as like a sequel.
Right.
Even though, yes, it's act 2 of the Broadway musical. Right. But I still do think most people might still think of it as a sequel. So we know it's not a sequel. Because the
intermission was a full fair.
Here. So
Fiddler on the Roof, if you saw, like the older ones used to take the intermission.
Yes.
Or for the VHS tapes would take the intermission.
Yeah.
But they didn't ever split the time between.
So we had a long intermission. So this was the experience of perhaps having a sequel come out of a movie, and you have to wait. You're not sure what's going to happen. You have this year to predict, as we did, which we'll talk about.
Oh, I wrote down some of our
predictions and hot takes, which we will get into at the end of this episode, kind of more of our personal journey with this.
Yes.
Before we dive into it. But just off-roading for a second, because I thought this would be fun.
Okay.
Movie musical sequels. Let's talk about them.
Annie 2.
What are your favorites?
Annie 2.
Annie 2.
There's a couple Annies, I believe. There's like a Daddy Warbucks one, and there's like The Revenge of Miss Hannigan.
There is The Revenge of Miss Hannigan.
There's Bring Back Birdie.
Bring Back Birdie, Bye Bye Birdie.
There's
Love Never Dies.
Love Never Dies, Phantom of the
But
Opera.
historically, musical sequels have not really worked outside of the Disney canon, if we're going to count like the Disney canon.
Frozen 2, Disenchanted,
High School Musical
2
2,
and 3.
And 3. Do I dare bring up Grease 2?
I was gonna say, so are you saying that movie musicals,
With sequels,
movie musical sequels, are they
camp.
okay? They're camp.
I think
Grease
that
2, Mamma Mia 2, here we go again.
honestly, Mamma Mia 2 might be one of the better ones.
It was good.
It's one of the better ones.
Share in your musical.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
And like Mamma Mia knows what it is, you know.
Dare we say Sister Act 2 is almost a movie.
Musical though, for me.
But there's music.
There is music, but I would never consider that film
Like
to be a
musical.
musical. Yeah.
But it's a great sequel.
It's a great sequel.
And it has singing.
Yes. It's hard. The sequels are hard, especially
Yeah.
now we're in an era of like just reviving nostalgic properties. We have now a Parent Trap 2 sequel that has been announced with Lindsay Lohan coming back.
I'm ready.
Sure.
But it's not going to be better than
it's not going to be good. Like,
and I don't think it needs
Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada 2.
Like, was fun, enjoyable. Was it good? I don't know if I can answer that question ever.
I would
it was fun.
much rather put on the first Devil Wears Prada than the second.
Yeah.
You know, just because that's what I know.
But you're right. Wicked is not a sequel.
It's not a sequel.
And that's, I think, what is confusifying to many people.
Right.
It's a part. They're supposed to be seen together. You're supposed to view them back to back. They just wanted to take the time to flesh out the story.
Which I think we agree was needed.
But how they fleshed out the story, especially when it comes to part 2 for good, I disagree with the way they chose to go about that. I still disagree. We'll get back to like where we've stood and like if anything shifted over time. Yeah. But we were just talking to my husband and he was like, do you want my opinion?
Yes, we do. Third room.
I was like, sure. But he was like, I've seen part 1 like 4 or 5 times and I enjoy it.
I was going to ask how many times
he was like, I saw it once and I don't need to see it again. Like that's where my husband stands. Now he could be Jack Haley snakeified, you know, he's grumpy. I've seen it twice.
I know. I think I've seen it 3 times and not since.
Uh-huh.
I feel like a bad Wicked fan. Sorry, but we are about to watch it in depth.
In depth.
I knew we were gonna do this.
So I knew I had to get intimate with it. But I really haven't been called to put it on. It's not a feel-good movie.
That's the thing.
It's not that. And
intense.
That's you know what I'm putting on these days?
Basketball.
Saved by the Bell.
I'm watching Survivor from the early 2000s.
Little House on the Prairie original,
which also has a remake.
On Tubi. But no, I like if I just put on something to put on something.
You're probably not going to do Wicked.
Yeah, it hasn't felt because I actually want to sit and watch it too, and it's long.
It is long.
It haven't been in the mindset. I've been wanting to watch Wizard of Oz more than anything else.
Yeah. Wicked for good, you got to be ready to cry, perhaps, or like feel your feelings.
I wonder how I'll feel seeing it again because I definitely lost my marbles the first time seeing it. Like I was sobbing.
Yeah.
Emotionally, it hit points, which we'll get into. But anyways, go back to your question.
We'll chat about that because I am curious. And I'm sure our listeners are just dying to know our thoughts. But yeah, no, I think this was an interesting conversation. I don't think the movie musical sequels or sequels in general will ever stop because I think there's money to be made.
It's just the easy brand.
It's an easy thing. We got Camp Rock 2. We got Pitch Perfect 2. Not really a musical, but it's like
in the vein,
foxy kind of thing.
There's like a Glee rumored musical now. Did you hear about that?
No, but I'll do it.
See,
I'm the prime
it's me.
Audience. I loved Frozen 2.
It's me.
You know my brand.
I know your brand.
Mean Girls
2.
That's me. Mean Girls 2.
There is a Mean Girls 2, isn't there?
What
is this?
This is it lights up. It's like a built-in ring light.
What?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Cool. I was like, what's happening there?
If you're watching the video.
You're watching the video.
But also there's Shock Treatment, the Rocky Horror sequel.
Bad.
I haven't seen it.
Bad. Very bad.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, terrible.
Okay, so we'll watch it. See, so that's kind of what we're getting to. All this to be said, Wicked for Good, it's not a sequel.
No, it's not a sequel. It is not. It's not bad.
Like this was our time to talk about movie musical sequels because last time in our pre-production episode, we mentioned our favorite movie musicals.
Oh yeah, like the movie musicals that made us.
Yeah.
It's really hard, I think, to have that conversation with the sequels.
Yes. The ones that made us.
Yes.
Enchanted.
Grease 2. Honestly, Grease 2.
She loves Grease 2.
Yeah. I will always give it up for Grease 2. Like I said, she knows what she is. She knows what she is. She is camp. She is hilarious.
Love. And Wicked for Good is not hilarious.
No.
Well, it has funny moments.
And that's also, dare I say, something that gets lost a bit in Wicked.
Some of the humor.
For Good, yes, because I think tonally it's hard to take some of the campier parts that happen naturally on stage with Wicked
and put it on
in Act 2 and have that translate. Because, like, honestly, the Fallen House scene where the two girls are coming for each other, it's really campy at the end of the day. Like, no one really talks
on stage,
like that.
it is
Yes.
literally slapping each
Yes.
other. It's a girl fight.
It can get a little, what's the guy's name? Jerry Springer in the audience too.
Like,
right?
She stole her man.
And it's kind of fun to have that experience with other people in the audience, but like that is a hard thing to translate over on to screen. I mean, we talk about the producers too. Like the producers could not figure out how to translate the magic that they made, the camp-tasticness that they made. They could not figure out how to make that happen. They tried to do like almost a replica.
Medium.
It just didn't work.
Yeah.
Producer's Film is, I think, one of the greatest failures of a really hit, like amazing Broadway musical
show that doesn't
with the pretty much like a lot of the original cast was intact. Same thing with Rent. Rent had trouble too translating. But I will always have a soft spot for that film.
I love the Rent movie.
But it also doesn't feel right. Like it's not capturing.
It really, I'm glad they exist.
Me too.
And nowadays we have like the actual
Anita.
filming of like the pro shot. Like Hamilton came to Disney Plus.
That is more normal now. Suffs will be out there now.
Suffs, Hadestown. And I love that because people who maybe don't live near a theater can like actually see the show.
Accessibility, especially in this economy with theater tickets being ridiculous, exorbitant amounts.
Like,
we need pro shots.
Get that Disney Plus subscription.
We need Broadway HD.
Yeah. So, there's merit to all of this, but
still waiting on the Wicked pro shot, but will we ever?
Will we ever? It's been over 20 years, unsure. Well, they gave us Wicked the film and Wicked for Good. So let's dive into it, listeners. We'll see you on the other side.
See you there.
So if you venture back to all of our episodes from last year, we did pretty extensively cover week to week, like what was happening, what was being dropped.
Every trailer, I think, that came out, which was significantly less, I think, than the initial part one.
Yes.
The timing was a little bit later because they also were still rapidly editing and visual effects, reshooting. I tried my best. So what I did to prepare for this episode is I went through our own like timeline, like the social media scrapbook of it all, and I went through Tori's because Tori doesn't miss a beat, and she has extensively pretty much caught every single thing that was said, which is honestly incredible. So I went back to Tori's work. I literally froze my Instagram several times because I was back so far. But it was great. And my first thing I have about part 2 specifically comes from June 2023.
Oh, tell us.
So this is way before even
part 1.
Part 1, yes. Cynthia posted, I think it was when the strike maybe happened.
The SAG.
Yeah, and they were taking their pause. It's her beautiful hand, manicured, bejeweled, bedazzled, on top of a script that says Wicked for Good. Yeah. So it's the first time we see the for good language being associated with the second half of the film. Ooh. So that was like a little bit of a hint, but nothing was officially confirmed with them moving away from part 1, part 2 until December 2024. That would be when that would happen. But yeah, that was like the first little Easter egg of like, okay, this is going to have a title that has to do, because I do think, which I kind of wish they would go back for Wicked part 1 and just be like Wicked Defying Gravity, Wicked for Good.
It is. We've talked about this
because
it's
a little weird that it's part 1 and for good still.
It does. That's why in my head I'm like, oh, they wanted it to be a sequel, but it's not a sequel. That's why some people see it as a sequel, because it's Wicked part 1.
I think part 1 and part 2 make it less of a sequel in a weird way for me, because you're saying parts, like, or they should have just done act 1, act 2.
Just say act 1.
Yeah. Honestly, that would have been less confusing, I think. The act 1, Wicked act 1, Wicked act 2.
It does really confusify a lot of people.
Yeah.
Us included, I think. I mean, we know what it is, but interesting. Okay. When did we get that title? Wicked for
December.
Good. December 2024.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. That's
title confirmation came in. They did
so right after Wicked Part 1. Yeah.
Boom, and then it was sort of
like, not a break, but it was a little quiet, which
It was
We
still hype around
said-
the release, the
Yes.
Blu-ray of it all.
But we
for Wicked
said
Part
on
One.
the pod that we needed a break.
The oversaturation was
We were
actually
overwhelmed.
something that was discussed, and Tori brought it up in January of 2025.
Mhm.
She brought up how the marketing execs were trying to figure out how do we like giddy
Keep
up
the momentum.
into this next film, but we don't want to oversaturate the market,
Sure.
disenfranchise fans, burn them out in any way. And they also have to be very careful because this is, I think everyone was assuming, I think a lot of, changes were coming to this film, which I actually think now reflecting back to, and I may have said this already on the pod, but I think part 2 for Good is a pretty accurate,
More true to the book,
the stage
musical.
show than I thought it was going to be. I thought they really were going to take more
I think we all
liberties.
thought it would be a lot different.
Yeah, and I think that, this, unfortunately, I think part 1 exceeded general public's expectations in a way that was like,
and reached people who've never seen the musical.
right. It was like unfathomable.
Yeah.
Like everyone was talking about
obsessed.
part 1. And then people were a little bit more confused by the tonal shifts in For Good. And then the diehards.
Now?
The diehards, I would say, I think even like in an interview I was recently, and we talked a little bit about Wicked, the library director and I, which was hilarious. And he's like, the second one didn't do it for me. It is like just more the general, I think, consensus is that the second
first one.
I mean, look at the award show.
One.
The award shows were burnt out too.
Right.
So
I think it's what we said earlier. The second one is not a feel good. They literally, spoiler alert, don't stay together at the end.
Right. Right.
Bad.
It was so sweet though. I revisited our episode where we have our initial thoughts, like our reaction after the premiere, and we are joined with Charlie Champion, who he's so sweet. We
met him at One Wonderful Night.
He's been doing
premiere.
He was doing Wicked content on the socials, and he was completely fresh to all of it. So it was really, really cool to get to experience it through him, because he really didn't even know that Elphaba does not die.
Yeah.
Which is what he just assumed was going to happen. Which is
experience.
That takes us back to 2003. When that was like a shock.
The first time I saw her
coming out that trap door,
I was like, huh? How do I feel about
this?
He said, excuse me, what are we doing here?
In the books, this is definitely not happening. Elphaba does pass, but she's also still a presence, which I love in Gregory's books, but not to derail us too much.
Such a fan. You know what I just remembered? I was laughing so hard at 4th of July. You came over, some friends came over to our place, and we had some neighbors over, and our neighbor, his boyfriend was like sick, so he was staying in the apartment, and we were like, oh, what's Eric doing? And he was like, oh, he's watching Wicked for You. And I was like, Wicked for You?
She's like, Wicked for You? I don't know it. I was like, EmKay, Wicked for Good.
And he's like, oh, Wicked for Good. I'm a horrible. He's like, sorry, I'm a terrible gay. I was laughing so hard. I was like, Wicked for You. It was the way he said it. It was Wicked for You, not Wicked for You.
Yeah, he didn't take a break. He said Wicked for You.
So it was like the tone as well.
It's like a song.
Wicked for You. I was like, that sounds like a super cute
hilarious. Wicked for You.
Anyway, so okay.
My timeline that I have starting here is, I think I placed us in November 2024.
Okay. What happened then?
So this is right after part 1 has come on out. Gotta shout out Ryan J. He asked Winnie Holzman and Steven Schwartz, our book writer and our composer, he asked them just point blank, will we see more films? Like, will there be a continuation?
I love
Wicked 3, Wicked 4.
The honesty.
And they did say that more would be coming, but it's not going to be called Wicked 3, Wicked 4.
Well, we now know that there's going to be a film based on
the universe. Think that. Yes, in the works. So. I can see this film, I'm going to say right now, not happening.
100%.
I could see it disappearing.
Yeah. We're like, it's happening. We're trying to build on this momentum.
We also have to talk about something else that disappeared. It's coming
out.
That they said and then they took back. I'll talk about that in a second.
Okay, interesting.
You're going to remember.
There's a couple things.
There's
something that came to my mind just now.
Yes. I could see Ozma just disappearing. It's all going to depend, I think, on if they're able to get a theme park, I think.
Yes.
Secure like a portion of the new,
which very well could happen.
I think that would change the game.
It might take a second though. Like even Harry Potter at Universal took a moment.
Right, but they have the grounds now. That's like a difference.
They have the grounds.
Yeah, they have the grounds.
Okay,
they want to, what's it called? The Epic Universe. They want to expand upon that too.
Is that in Orlando?
Yes.
Yes.
So that can be something, and apparently that is like in the rumor mill of it. Oh, it's underway, like it's happening. So it's like, okay, if they can get the theme park hype up, I
Movie
think
World Australia.
they're gonna need. It's like Toy Story. Why do you think there's another one? They have Toy Story Land. They have to kind of keep feeding the beast.
Keep this going. 100%.
Right. Or that's what they think they need to do. I kind of miss the good old days of like, oh, just make a ride to make a ride.
Yeah, why not?
Like just
Mickey and Minnie's Toontown Railroad situation.
That one's actually really cute.
I've heard it's great.
Nothing can stop us now.
I haven't been on it.
It's really cute.
It replaced movie.
I know, and I thought I would be like angry with it, but it's
okay.
actually really adorable.
That's how I felt about Tower of Terror, the Galaxies,
the Guardian of the Galaxy ride.
But I'm like, this one is so good.
Interesting.
It's
I can't remember.
Really fun.
I mean, Tower of Terror, I'm a purist.
It still exists in Disney.
Yeah,
World,
I don't think they'll ever get rid of that.
Right? Yeah.
That's actually smart. What they
You gotta have one and one. So.
Yeah, it makes it fun.
Okay, what happened next?
So we had a lot of theories that we were starting to already like put
that
out
was
there.
A question I had. Any theories?
Yeah, we were really
that were true or not true.
We were really hung up on the poppies returning, and they did not.
They didn't.
We really thought that like, okay, there was going to be two paths that we saw.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the account was called Justice Gage, I think was the name of the account. We got into like a conversation with this user a bit that I loved. So we brought this up a bunch of times. So our first initial theory was, okay, you know how in the Wizard of Oz film proper, Glinda has snow come down from the sky and it helps our friends. She's assisting them on the journey.
Up and go. Yep.
We thought that this was going to be more personal for Glinda because she finds the antidote to the poppies that when Elphaba did make the poppy spell to put the whole class asleep in part one, it didn't include Glinda and that hurt her. So we thought that this was going to be like
her own.
She'd have some like maybe rage or something that she could put into the spell to help
that would
counteract.
Be cool. We should have this happen.
And also, there was a prediction once Elphaba broke out the animals from, we were all kind of getting that's what was going to happen. That Elphaba was going to break out the animals from the Emerald City because of the stampede images that started to come up with trailers. That she would be in like a fit of fury. She would make poppies bloom in honor of Dr. Dillman. Maybe we were thinking maybe Dr. Dillman is found dead.
We thought he was there.
And so blew the poppies around the Emerald City in his honor. We really thought the poppies, because they did such a cool inclusion of the poppies that is not in the Wicked musical. It was a new add-on for the part one. Fiora was not affected by it, right? Yeah. But and that's why she would be so hurt that it didn't, she wasn't included. Yeah. So we really thought there was going to be like a bring back of that. And I actually am like, Miss, I'm sorry you missed something. You had set up something so beautifully that could translate it over to so easily because they were doing these. They really did a good job of mirror images to MGM to try to just do a little nod high five. Let's recreate this in our own way. And I love that. So I really was convinced that they would just have more of that. And that kind of honestly doesn't. Do we
get any poppies in Wicked for Good?
No.
Nothing whatsoever.
Nothing whatsoever. No, we don't see the Thor and Toto on leash.
That's on leash.
That
leash was a moment.
We were really in it. The poppies and the snowfall.
I know we thought Dillman would die. We were very concerned about
Dulcie
Bear.
Yes, we were like one of these like
die.
Influential animals in Elphaba's life is not going to make it just to up the stakes because they kept saying the stakes are going to be upped. The stakes, and I'm like, I don't know. Again, like I think they also shot themselves in the foot a lot with like how they would go out and talk about this because it wasn't anything different. It just wasn't. The stakes were not anything different from what I've seen on the Broadway stage.
It is a very accurate, step by step of Act Two.
Also, here's what we really had a field day with, too. The Story of Oz pop-up book by Inside Editions came out.
Yeah.
And so it holds this prop book that they were using in the films. And I caught this so quickly. And I really rushed to the internet to be like, let me just talk about this. Because it was very exciting. So within that pop-up book, they had Elphaba at the end as this threat. And I was like, oh my God, this has got to be an Easter egg for part two. She's going to either discover this book again while she's like creeping and crawling underground through the Emerald City and see that the wizard made her public enemy number one in her favorite children's book from when she was a kid. Like, how heartbreaking.
Sad.
They kind of did that though. It's not that big.
Yeah, it's like a small
It's a small moment. They show the pop-up book being sold again in the Emerald City at the top of the film.
That's cool.
And she's in the book.
Little Easter egg.
So a little Easter egg from the story of Oz, which we got.
We did that right.
Yes. So that was something else. These are like early. In December of 2024, John M. Chu starts to go on the record about like the Dorothy casting.
Yeah.
Which,
this is a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. And I have my thoughts. That
what a mess.
Wait, can I just say my big thing right now?
Say it.
Okay. I'm just gonna say it, and I feel like I could maybe get in trouble, but I'm just gonna go with it because it's just from information we're gathering. So we had Bethany Weaver on the pod.
We did.
The actress confirmed
earlier this year.
Yes, we never really see her face.
She is credited.
She's credited. She's credited in the film. And they did not do any hullabaloo around this casting at all. It just came out much later, and then they allowed her.
No, we only found out in the credits. So it was like Bethany Weaver.
We thought there'd be hullabaloo. We thought there'd be like a whole moment. We like to fan the flame of the Tory drama,
which we know is not true.
Right. So like questions are already coming up to John, like in like interviews about part two, like what's going to happen.
Who's going to be Dorothy, and how is she going to be portrayed?
So if we all remember, Super Bowl trailer, which had lots 2024 February.
Yeah,
had a lot of touching points into part two, which we didn't know at the time. Yeah. We had Glinda's bridal dress. We had the yellow brick being placed, the green hand on the yellow brick. We had them holding hands, like they're going into the wonderful moment, the Defying Gravity reprise. There's little things in that trailer that we just didn't know, and a lot of that is the silver slipper on Dorothy's foot and the back of Dorothy's head.
Yeah.
Bethany Weaver said in our pod she started filming in June 2024. So, hello?
Is Dorothy AI? How is this true?
I'm just pointing that out. That doesn't add up from our own research.
Yeah.
Just pointing that out.
Timeline is not. And that's nothing. Bethany's not lying.
No.
I think Bethany said, hey, here's when I started.
Right.
But we know for a fact with our own eyes, we saw Dorothy many months before she started.
We did. And
so could it be a lie? Could it be another person?
Could it be?
Hopefully we don't get in trouble.
Hopefully we don't get in trouble. It's just
it's just that honestly, we saw it with our eyes.
We saw it with our eyes.
Let us know.
And just like that struck me when we got off. When we got off with Bethany, I was like, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't
like she was in the trailer. But I of course was not going to say that in the interview. No. And she was lovely. We adored Bethany.
We love her.
That was really great.
Just the math. The math ain't math.
Yeah, the math ain't mathin'.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. So the next, the bigger things that are kind of happening is like the Dorothy of it all. Yes. Cameron there's confusion with her because Google put in the casting
that it was Duff Cameron.
Like, what is that? That had to be like an AI malfunction.
That was so weird.
There was that whole thing. And then this is when John in like December starts talking about consequences. Marissa Bodie goes on record talking about how they're not fixing Nessa Rose. It's a different journey they're going to have with her in part two. So that starts to come out. So we know there's going to be changes coming to Wicked Witch of the East, all of that. And the Alicia Weir rumors are starting to swirl.
For Dorothy.
Yes. John M. Chu tells us Wicked Witch of the East is going to be on the soundtrack finally in December, which is very exciting.
Correcting a 20+ year.
But here's the big one that disappeared.
Oh.
So what we also get in December from Variety is that Cynthia Erivo co-wrote No Place Like Home, but that information would just disappear. So I don't know what happened there.
And it's not
with quotes from Cynthia.
It's not credited.
Yeah, it's not credited. And like we were like going off on that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like maybe this is like another path into getting her EGOT. Yes. So interesting. Another thing that kind of
disappeared,
escapes us. Like we're not quite sure what happened there.
Okay. Confusifying.
Yeah, like we get in January we start to know that there's also a new song for Glinda. It's a previously offstage moment is how they were pinning it. We want to show the offstage catharsis that she has in the film.
Yeah.
Per like popping the bubble is essentially what they start saying in this, which is exactly correct.
Yes.
We talked about the marking concerns coming up in January. February, we hear for the first time Glinda singing Unlimited.
Yes.
In an
Exciting.
Oscars compilation, we're like, wait, what? Like, she doesn't sing that. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
A little foreshadowing of the reversal of
Foreshadow.
Defying Gravity coming on up.
Yep.
We are told there's no trailer coming for the Super Bowl this year.
Sad times.
Alicia Weir interview.
Ah! The one where they ask her about playing Dorothy and she's like, that would be really
She
fun.
said, "Oh my gosh, those rumors are so crazy. That would be lovely," I think she says. I would love that. I'm such a Wicked fan.
She's so cute.
Interesting.
And that really fanned the flames of all of us being like, she plays Dorothy.
Why was she at the premiere? I don't know.
Because that was the Wicked. She was at the Wicked Part 1 premiere.
Rumors and speculation.
Yeah.
Part 1, yeah. And this was on another carpet. This clip started.
That was very, very strange.
I got my first piece of Wicked for Good merch from Oddment.
What'd you get?
Oddment and Tweak made the little pin, the little ticket that said "For Good." Very, very cute.
So good. The pins are great.
Yeah, we really were getting it in March. The Dr. Dilliman or Dulcie Bear.
We were getting into it.
Drama.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
April is pretty much all around the in March, we're all around like the trailer anticipation. There's a lot of it's still also in tandem with like the Academy Awards of it all.
Yes.
All of that is still happening.
Is that when they performed?
I think like early March, end of February.
When they did that beautiful.
Yes, there's also like a Screen Rant article that was released in March thinking that Madame Morrible could be the Good Witch of the North, like if we're going back to traditional.
Holy crap.
Oz came in. I would have loved something like that. I would have loved that.
Theories.
The first For Good poster is seen in Las Vegas. In
Vegas.
CinemaCon. Yes, we see the purple dress for the first time. So everyone's going on the purple dress.
Yeah,
and that's when
deal.
Some people got to see the trailer then too, a bit early.
Yes. I think we had some friends.
Yeah.
We had May 14th. Picking up here is when it was announced that on June 4th, the first trailer would be available in US and Canada.
Yes, that's right. We had like a month almost.
Oh my God, we were like, what? So the films, that was when I listened to our pre-production episode for Wicked Part 1. I had to like add on a little thing of like, oh my gosh, they just announced like we're going to be able to see this, which I didn't get to because I was on vacation. But you saw it.
I did. You had to go to the theaters to see it.
You had to go. It was one night only. The film's very first trailer is set to premiere Wednesday.
Online the next day.
June 4th.
Right?
At special one-day screenings of Wicked at more than 100 locations across the US and Canada. Attending audience members will receive exclusive in-theater giveaways like a commemorative For Good poster.
That's somewhere.
And that's where we got that poster they posted of them looking at each other across like the cave, the like cavern situation.
Oh yeah, because there's the two posters. It's the two it's that whole divide.
That's what I remember seeing. It looks like a gorge. Sure.
Yeah. And then the one behind us is my favorite.
Yeah, it's the bubbles, the Z.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's reversed right now.
It's reverse. It's perfect though.
Yeah.
And
also, you got to go. I didn't get to, but yeah, you went. But I do
with fellow Lucas.
Yeah.
And a root canal.
You got me a poster.
I was taking care of a root canal today.
My poster is framed.
I looked like a chipmunk when I saw it.
Oh,
but
incredible.
Also, I was reliving our glory because we I think had our first real big viral thing in November 2024 is when I did the Because I Know You with thing. Judy Garland like crying. Yes. Oh no, that was like
that was
this was like millions of views.
This was Dorothy singing. Yeah, Dorothy looking scared underneath.
These icons singing for their lives for good.
Which I've seen redone many times.
And I made another one in May saying she doesn't know it yet, but she's about to hear these two sing for their lives as she clutches an hourglass.
So good.
It's just so good. Like I do love thinking about Dorothy just listening to them singing for good.
Give us the documentary of like her being traumatized.
Also, we were talking a lot about Miss Coddle, what she's going to be used for. I'm still disappointed.
That is honestly my biggest disappointment.
Oh, it is my biggest disappointment.
Why was Kiala Settle not used more? Why was she such?
You gave solos to Michelle Yao and in Thank Goodness.
There's a man. Give it to Kiala.
Where was her being like across the dun 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 dun?
I know. We did. We really said that was going to be her moment.
Where was it?
She was barely used. I think I saw her twice.
Where was it? I think, let me see. I missed.
So sad.
May also, we get word that they're reshooting.
Ooh!
And this is where Baby Glinda came in, but we didn't know.
Stop it.
But there's like pictures of the wand coming out of it's great. There's a lot of excitement on like what are they possibly changing in May 2025.
Okay.
Yeah.
June, we get the first look Vanity Fair photos. And we get the Bubble and Broom poster.
Yeah, there was Empire, I think, did some coverage on this. If I'm
Yeah,
not
there's an Empire
mistaken.
moment. There's a full moment with Empire later on, but anything else for June that you
June is the trailer. That's the
June is
first trailer. Yeah, that's the
June
first.
4th. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they put it online.
Yes, we used their poster for our live show. Remember that?
Yes, of
We
course. We
recreated
had
it
to. We
with
had
the Swiffer-
to.
with the Swiffer.
Yes, I do remember that. I remember with Gen Z correspondent Abby
Yes.
being like, help me, help pose me.
Help pose me.
July, we're getting more posters of like Fiero, Morble, and Wizard all together with Elfa and Glinda.
Teasing for REM line is coming.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. We made a prediction in July that they were going to do PR. They didn't do PR boxes again like they did the first time.
Right.
We were like, it's going to be like a wedding invitation.
And butterflies flying out.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
Could you imagine?
And the Dorothy doll.
The Dorothy doll.
In white sock.
Oh my gosh, that was a crazy moment.
In white sock.
Because we're like, okay, Dorothy gets a doll. And yeah, why are her socks white?
They're blue in the film.
Is it Alicia Weir?
Yeah, everyone was like using the doll to try to get
like, who does
like,
she look
likeness,
like?
right?
It's Tori.
She looks like no one. She
Looks
looks
like
like a generic.
She looks like Dorothy, yeah.
Yeah.
August, we get the Cupcake Glinda poster in her beginning.
More dolls being able. I think the dolls are available now. We were getting like releases in July, what they're going to look like. People are trying to own them.
This
is Empire magazine.
Wicked for Good merch was so many things.
So many things. The only thing I think I got was the figurines I really wanted with the Fab Four.
Oh yeah, that was good.
I really wanted those figurines because that's like what I had as a little kid for the MGM 50th anniversary. I was obsessed with them.
So good.
To the point where I really tried to bid on them, the 50th anniversary ones at Odd Extravaganza.
Yeah,
and I just
was sad.
It's okay.
So you didn't get the
I don't need toys.
You didn't get the Wicked toothbrush that seems popular and Defying Gravity?
I did not.
Did you get
yes, I got the laundry.
Did you get Wickedly Wonderful deodorant?
Nope. I just the deodorant and some of the makeup because we were given the makeup at the premiere.
Yeah, the makeup is good.
Makeup is good.
You didn't get Squishmallows?
I didn't get Squishmallows.
REM.
We got
some of the REM. Oh,
yes,
Lush had some good products I still use.
That's kind of when everything started dropping was August, September.
I'll drop this article from
BuzzFeed.
Say
like in October they had that house in New York City, the mansion.
Yes, let me back us up a sec.
Went to right? Yeah, go back.
So August we
100 days to the film.
100 days, and we also get Cynthia's poster with the flying monkeys and Glinda's individual poster with her bubble.
Great.
We also get Elphaba with the trees making a W, which I love.
Great.
These posters, I remember all of us being goofed and gagged by them. September, we get the You Can't Resist This trailer.
Oh, August, we also get the first look featurette.
Oh my God, first look.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. And then September 17th, it was announced that the cast recording or the soundtrack, I guess you could say, would be coming November 21st.
Let's pre-save it.
Yes, and that's when we also got the full Empire magazine feature on the cover. We got a poster with Glinda and her crown on her own. We got another Elphaba fierce standing by herself.
September.
This is all September.
And this is when we saw One Wonderful Night. This is when
we went, and they also released the final trailer on September 24th. And so we were in LA going to One Wonderful Night, and we were like, we have to talk about this.
They still released little tiny things.
Yeah, they kind of lied.
They lied a little bit.
Well, yeah, because later there was the wonderful Dancing with the Stars little trailer,
yeah, there's that, and the transforming posters. Did you talk about that too? Did I miss it?
Transforming.
They did the Glinda in part 1 into Glinda.
Oh, that was
they had those come out on social media too, which were really fun.
Yeah, I'm kind of just doing highlights. There's so
there was so much.
There was IMAX 40X posters. October we get How to Watch, and it was November 17th, the Amazon Prime early screening, which we couldn't even get tickets to. Remember that?
Oh my God, right.
Remember?
We didn't
even, yeah. November 19th, it was IMAX Dolby will be released. November 20th was the Wicked and Wicked for Good double feature. November 21st, in theaters everywhere. And Fandango also announced it was their best first day ticket pre-seller of 2025.
That makes sense. The hype was very much there.
They announced their world tour. They started releasing a bunch of early rehearsal footage behind the scenes.
I Am Fiero, the little golden book, came out in October, and it actually had spoilers in it. Because you could confirm that there was a wedding is not the wedding was not a fantasy.
The wedding happened.
Yeah, the wedding happened.
Yes.
So you're like, oh, it's not a fantasy.
Did you read it from
that? Yeah, of course.
So you knew.
Right in front of me at Bookslander.
Yeah.
Of course.
We got
And Baby Glinda was
Baby
October.
Glinda.
That's when we get the first glimpse of her.
I
as
remember
well.
us freaking out about that.
I want to be magical. Isn't that what she says?
I want to have magic.
Yeah.
For real or something.
Real.
Yeah, for real. Scarlet Spears.
Scarlet
Spears, the star.
Cutie pie.
The vinyl collector case was announced for pre-order. We also got a Coco Gauff. If you watch tennis, she's in the Wimbledon semifinals right now. We got from a promotion crossover, which we always love. We love our girly pops sports.
Yeah,
Wicked
yes,
crossover.
women empowerment.
Yeah, and that's when the Wicked for Good Townhouse tour happened, which I believe Tori and Tiffany went to.
Yes.
And then
the Townhouse tour.
We got all these fun posters of the lion, Fanny.
Oh yeah, Coleman Domingo was announced in October. Because that was a mystery.
We all were like, what?
We're like, why? Interesting.
Fantastic.
Voice.
Yeah, voice.
Voice only.
Right. Bach, Nessa, Morrible, Wizard, Fierro. And then on October 21st, we got the wonderful sequence premiered on Dancing with the Stars, which was cute. And then they were in People Magazine, like People Magazine feature.
Do you remember the Dunkin' Munchkins?
Of course, I have the little tin.
It's the best little tin in the world.
I still use it.
November. That was like
I think I put like my Oz stickers and postcards and tickets and stuff in there.
I think I made a post for us that was 90s kids feel healed.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, there's two things. 80s kids feel very seen because there was the Return to Oz Munchkins.
Yes.
That also had like an amazing little carton.
Yeah.
That like honestly, if you look on eBay, they go for it's like $500 to $1,000 because they're so rare.
Yeah, they're rare.
And also being good quality is like after all this time.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with the One Wonderful Night when that came out. It's like 90s kids feel very seen because it really had like a feel of the Jewel 1990s Wizard of Oz concert. That was such like a banger in a moment. Like it was such a moment for the Wizard of Oz too, having this like beautiful concert.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, and the nostalgia. It just felt like a wow.
Julia Murney doesn't remember
back. Julia Murney does not remember doing that concert. We talked to her about it. She's a former alpha. She
literally was
in the ensemble. Huh? She was like, oh yeah, I did that.
She's like, sure. You guys, I was
like, you were acting Nathan Lane.
She's like, cool, yeah. It happened.
And she's an icon.
November, our premieres kick off. Sao Paulo. One Wonderful Night was November 6th.
Yes.
We get the No Place Like Home and Girl in the Bubble First Listen, like little snippets from One Wonderful Night.
Which we did not see a lot. They did not let us hear those songs.
They were like, and now moving on.
At the night that we went to in LA, or one short day.
So we heard it with everyone. Paris premiere, London, Singapore, New York. Where we met Stephanie Dolson, WNBA player.
Maybe a guest on our pod.
Maybe a guest on our pod.
Maybe.
It did happen before this episode.
Oh, that's right. It'll be out.
So for sure, a guest on our pod.
For sure, Z.
And I also wanted to shout out Tori and Tiffany had their wild interview.
Yes, which they did in the summer. It was like they did that over the summer.
And then it was released, I think, closer to the film.
Oh, yeah. They had like NDAs up the wazoo.
That was wild when that came out. And they're beautiful photos with them. And then the movie's out. And pretty much after that, it's like a bunch of talk show appearances, Tonight Show, Kelly Clarkson, all that good stuff. Throughout this, there was an interview where Cynthia is explaining her like viral meme of this press tour where she does that thing. That was this press tour cycle. How do I describe it? She puts her hand on her chest.
Oh, yes.
And
with her hat.
With the hat.
The hat.
Someone had her hat.
A hat that she lost. A hat she lost.
And they're like, I have your hat. And she goes, you know the meme. You've seen the meme.
And then unfortunately, though, the memes, I think, got to the girlies. And all this stuff just really got to the girlies.
There was the whole, like, planes flying overhead when they're trying to talk about...
And then the protection of Ari.
The protection of Ari.
I do think, like, they got out in this round.
Since especially, she kind of
said, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
She doesn't want to talk about it.
So we'll get into all that later, because there's been a lot. Like, we know Ethan and Ari are no longer together. There's that. I mean, we're never going to comment. We're never going to get into the depths that because of someone's personal relationship.
No, we don't.
But we just know, like, there's been a lot of, like...
Things have changed.
Yeah, I think that our folks have moved away from Wicked, but it does feel like
it took
ended,
up their lives.
But it does feel like it didn't end on the high that part one ended on. It ended weirdly. You know what I mean? Like, the girlies were burnt out. But the girlies were burnt out, and the media coverage of them
legit
and their
no
bodies
at the New York premiere.
Yeah.
Because they also were during this whole premiere thing. Like, think about it now. They've moved on to other projects. Like,
I think Ari
on a world tour right now.
I know she was filming Stalkers,
like Dracula. You know, there's so many other things happening.
Yeah.
But December we got The Score, Wicked for Good score.
Yes, which you know how I love part
We
one.
love the score.
I
You
do
don't
not
love.
No, I put
You're
it
not
on
gonna
and I'm
take
like,
your Lush bubble bath to the
no,
score.
it's so depressing. I had it on earlier and I was like, "Oof." I like don't
Again,
put this album.
it is sad. It's more sad. And then March we got the commentary for part 2, which is really cute. And then it came out on Peacock in March.
Yes, you could stream. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a bunch of everyone's on the
so many
commentary.
options. I went to the at-home release party that they had with like all the costumes with Tori and Tiffany in the city. That was really fun. And we got like I think a special link to to grab it,
the link,
which was awesome because they did that documentary. I don't think you've watched the documentary yet.
No.
Yeah, there's an awesome documentary that is attached. It's on the DVD and all that.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's really great. And that was really fun. And you get to see, my favorite thing is you get to watch Ariana introduce Michelle on set because she's never run into Ethan yet. She's like, "Oh, this is Ethan. He's playing Bach." It's so funny.
That's cute.
And she's like, "Oh, hi."
Oh, hi.
I was like, "You guys,
it's just like
hilarious."
And the episode.
What do you mean?
Like when they're like backstage and they're like, "Oh, here's Ray Bolger.
Here's Ray Bolger.
He plays the villain."
It's just really cute to see them like they haven't crossed paths yet. They didn't meet until they were fully in costume.
That is so
like
funny.
that's kind of crazy. But why would they?
Yeah,
he's not in scenes with her.
That's
not really.
That's kind of wild.
I mean, it's
like a full production.
And I think they did some like Ethan tests in the Tin Man.
Yes.
Like early, and that's I think when Michelle meets him.
Oh yeah, in his costume.
Yeah,
she's like, oh
yeah, it's just so funny. So yeah, there's a lot of. I really like that documentary. I'm actually excited to revisit that because I only watched it the one time at that event, which was really fun.
Okay, so
I basically I just got us up to like the opening day because I figure everything past that we're gonna cover as we go.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
But yeah,
I did want to shout out other fun merch items. There's a BuzzFeed article that has literally just like the top ones.
I have that. I just use that in my hair, the conditioner.
Which one?
I use the conditioner today. Ryan J gave me his conditioner and shampoo because he's like, I don't have hair.
Oh, love you so much.
I was like, yeah. I'm still using it. It smells really good.
The Wet Brush Wicked. It actually does smell really good.
It smells nice. It's fresh.
Did you enjoy listening to me sniff? Oh, so. Lots of inside edition.
The tarot deck. I love the tarot deck. I have the tarot deck. I don't really have a ton of merch from this.
Me neither. I was looking.
I have
I was like, I don't think I have
the For Good lyric picture book. I have that. I have the newer Goldie books.
I love the Wicked for Good.
We Are Shiz signed by Bowen Yang.
Oh yeah, remember we met Bowen?
Bowen absolutely a little treat when he was on the pod too. He said that there would be maybe a little redemption for Fanny and Shen Shen. He did say that in our episode.
And it's at the end when they like open the gate.
I'm like,
right?
yeah, maybe they filmed more that didn't make it.
Oh, you're all Walla.
Don't talk about it. So we were gifted at that at-home video release party. We were gifted the Awala Alphaba. I think everyone got a different bottle. I got the Alphaba bottle, and I'm obsessed. I was obsessed.
Yeah, you loved it. So
we were going to Vegas to see what was there.
The Sphere, yeah.
And our plane was late landing. And we had like 0 minutes to catch our next flight. And we were in that kind of like panicked, like we got to move. And my water bottle was under my seat. And I left it on the plane. And I tried immediately because I knew immediately that I left it, but we couldn't go back because we didn't have the time. We just had to keep moving and nothing happened. They were like, oh, so rude.
Maybe like
they're like, you're not giving back a water bottle. It's like it's like a pretty expensive water bottle. Like you didn't save that. I don't know. I don't know how much it is, but I did not repurchase it. I want to because it was so good. I'm gonna have to act on that.
Sorry to bring it up.
No, it made me so sad.
It was really sad.
I still have the amazing
the huge one
Tiffany gifted me.
That's a good one.
Yes,
that's a good one.
It's a good one.
We never got the Care Bears. Sad.
We are not that. Where are you putting that? Zeus is
gonna
eat them. The ducks, the socks. I have the socks that are in that bag too.
The socks are cute.
Some of the socks.
I think we've randomly acquired like situations, but yeah.
We also to talk a little bit about like what we were also theorizing on.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
You had seen the film before me. We didn't even talk about that. You saw the film in October.
Yeah, so let's get into
screening.
That. Yeah, I went to the screening with like it was like the Broadway cast.
Yes, Broadway
fam with Tiffany. I was her +1. Thanks, Tiffany.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a switch from last year when you saw the movie first. And that was when I was like, girl, I think the main thing I told you was Bethany Weaver.
You were like, I just have to spoil one thing for you.
I have to tell you one
But
thing.
you loved it a lot, which I'm like, did that set me up for more? failure.
Yes, so getting into this to kind of bring us,
Okay.
this is what
Okay.
we'll sort of end
I'm
on.
gonna close my notebook.
I think we've done the research.
That was my notebook.
Ta-ta. So
I literally took handwritten notes.
she did. I did this all on a little phone note. I'm excited to do this deep dive because I think we represent maybe the extremes
I think so too.
of maybe not extremes, but I think you fall more on the side of your face.
Sorry.
You fall more on the side, and you always have. Well, not always. I feel like
I've always had issues with Act 2, though. You know this.
Yes.
The time jump. I can't.
Yeah. She has issues.
My blood boils.
Which I get.
My blood boils.
And I think
you can't say it was a very long time ago, and these munchkins not remember Governor Throp when that was 5 years ago. I can't do it.
See, my brain doesn't even work this way. I'm like, okay.
There's no aging. They look younger. I just can't do it.
I am the prime audience member for this, okay? This is showing our differences.
You know what it is? It's Rent. Don't think too deep.
No, that's kind of where I am.
That's what gets
it's like, and I do think the experiences of seeing it like for the first time, Tiffany was the most. I've seen Tiffany cry a lot.
Yeah.
This was the most crying I've ever seen.
She almost fell off
like,
the balcony.
Fell off the balcony, and I literally was comforting her, being like,
don't fall.
Okay,
Jesus, don't fall.
So it was like hilarious. I was laughing at all of this. And like Ari was there. I think that colors my perception. And then the second time, what was the second time? Was that the premiere? Yeah, the second time.
And then we saw it with the pod squad with everybody.
And that's crazy too. And then the third one was with our pod squad and
that's last
friends. Me too. And so I do think, I wonder how that, because again, I haven't seen it since then.
I'll remind you, because I re-listened to our initial
She's gonna come for me.
You came for me, though. I didn't even remember
What did I say?
You were just like, anytime I brought up anything that was negative, you were like, no. I was like, oh my God. And then
you're not allowed to say a negative word.
I asked you to say one thing negative, and you were like, you went positive again. So I was like, hilarious.
Well,
so
here's something good.
I wanted to check in. Do you still feel that adamant about like where you stood back then? Which was you loved it. You loved the new songs.
Yeah,
you loved.
I'm not gonna be the person who's like adamantly like everyone must love this film and so like Tiffany with Grace too. I'm not gonna do that. It's just not my personality. I'm bad at defending. I'm like, I like it and that's what matters. But I will yeah. But I also feel like, hey, it's not that deep. And I also feel
that's what we said on the pod too. We're like, the world is on fire.
There's so much more to think about. But at the same time, we do have a Wizard of Oz podcast.
We do.
So
and this is like where
I
we
do
have
hold
invested
space.
research.
And I'm excited to hear where you are like pointing out plot holes and things. And I am open to it. I think I'm sure I was more passionate at that moment because I had just seen it.
You loved it.
I loved it. I was crying. I think it's really.
I loved it too. I didn't.
She loves it as well.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
I think it's really the ending that really just hurts so good.
The ending of the
last like 10 minutes
in the logo pose is
the logo pose, the Grimmery. I have chills thinking about the Grimmery.
That was almost cut.
I love you for good. I cry every single time, and so I think literally the whole movie could be shite, but you got for good at the end. I'm happy, But I understand that there's things we miss, that perhaps there's some lore we could have further fleshed out and explored. So I'm, again, as always, I'm Switzerland. I'm both sides, but I do still love the songs. I love it for what it is.
The new songs.
I love the film, but I'm not going to be like, with all these guests that we have coming on, I'm not going to be like,
try and change.
Try
and change their.
But I will be real with what I love.
Our guests will be a mixed bag as well.
I do too.
I think I had firmly stated my just little angst and gripes with the film. And I did say, which I actually don't think is going to be true now. I said, I think I'll grow to love it with more rewatches. I don't think that is going to happen. Because I get more frustrated, I think, the more
you think about it. See, don't think too deep.
Yeah, the more I think about things, I'm just like, they really just chose to not address that. So I just want to know who was in the room saying you can't change things. Like, we really got to stick to this really written very fastly. Act two, which Winnie and Steven lost sleep over while they were working on it way back when.
Point they were like, let's cut
Over
freaking
20,
Nessa.
let's cut Nessa. They
this.
were really struggling with Act two, and it was like a race to just get the show done at the end of the day. So
is Act one better than Act two?
Yeah.
Yes, I can say
I don't know anyone except maybe people who just like love No Good Deed. Sure, fine.
That's the thing. There's some bangers in Act two.
I think No Good Deed is the only banger in Act two.
For Good. It's not a banger,
it's not a banger,
but like iconic song. For Good, No Good Deed.
I love Thank Goodness. And
As Long as You're Mine.
I did not like Thank Goodness in the film.
Wow.
Did not. Why are the Lollipop League dancing that fast?
Oh wait, I'm thinking of Couldn't Be Happier.
Thank Goodness.
But like that section.
Didn't like it.
What?
In the film? No, that is the...
I'm like, I'm not gonna be upset, and here I am. I'm like,
no, the more I reflect on that number, I don't like how it was staged. Why is she in the purple dress? Why isn't she in the pink and green number? Like, it's just...
See, these are things I would never...
I just didn't like... I like the road being introduced, like the road ceremony as a part of that. I thought that was cool, but it was over choreographed. I didn't think it... I think that number can be like your heartbreak for Glinda, and it just wasn't that for me. Not with anything Ari didn't do. It just was how it was shot.
Staged.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just thinking...
Why are the Lullaby League like, oh, and a celebration? Like, they were like so extra. I was like, why?
There was new stuff added, right, for that very beginning. Too.
They were like, I guess
they had to flesh it out.
There's no dancing. And
they had to flesh it out.
They were trying to...
Steven talks about this on the commentary.
The ensemble.
Or John, I think, does. He's like, hey, Steven, can you add some stuff? Because people have been away for a year.
Yeah.
And we need to like help get them back in.
And I will say too, all the deleted scenes, which we'll get into at the end of this whole process, I didn't need any of them. I did not feel that with part one. I liked a lot of them.
There were some
good
part one.
For good ones, I was like, thank God that was cut. Like, I was like, good.
Part one, I think the scenes we could use more because we're like being introduced to these characters and seeing their relationships, and it's like there was some really good material that we could add in. I do think Act 2 is rushed.
It always has been.
There's a lot going on.
Troubled, and it's, you know what, really
very quick. Like,
it's
is he the Scarecrow?
Wizard of Oz messes it up.
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz is all where
trying to doppelganger them to like
it's really hard.
It's hard. Like,
and it's again, I think
we'll break it down more.
One of the best musicals of all time, and it's really hard.
It's flawed.
And it's flawed, which
think about Rent. Like, Rent was so unfinished, and it just had to be because of John Morrison's passing. And there's something like, my husband and I talk about this all the time. We're like, if he had survived, would Rent be what it is? Because we just accepted the flaws of this beautiful musical that was changing musical theater. Is it a perfectly written score? Is it a perfectly written, mapped out opera, rock opera? Yes and no. I think yes, because it has its imperfections and it wears it. It wears its imperfections.
Works well with imperfections. Like, these are flawed characters.
Yes, and I think Wicked does wear its imperfections well. It always has.
But I do think blockbuster, $1 million budget movie musical puts an added pressure on. If I go see Wicked on Broadway,
I felt the pressure. I don't said it a million times.
I don't really think too deeply about it because I'm like, I already love the show. It's going to be running. It's been running. You know, you're like, it's different than like, okay, this is the one time on film that we're doing this, you know?
Yeah.
But all this to say, I do still love it.
I'm excited to break it down.
Even though I haven't seen it.
And so on and so on.
Yeah.
We're really going to see it now.
We're going to see it. We're going to deep dive into each scene. So next week, we're starting with the beginning.
Yes. I can't even remember it. So that's where we're at. Like, I really feel...
Are you going to rewatch it and then watch individual sequence?
I just didn't have the time to do a rewatch before today.
Oh, no. Me neither.
I wanted to do one before today, like a full movie.
I might do a rewatch before next
full movie.
And then, like, look into the scene. Just to
I should. Like, I might do a part 1, part 2 before next week.
Oh, okay. We're dedicating hours, y'all, before next week.
I did do that with Tiffany. I lied. I saw it with Tiffany again. I saw it 3 times.
When?
I saw it in the... Yes, I totally forgot.
Oh, 40X.
Lies. Yes, 40X.
What do you think of that experience?
Fun. It was fun and also weird.
I can't believe I didn't see it in 40X because No Good Deed was probably...
It was cool. But we saw part 1 before, too. So we did like
you guys had like a whole...
So I did do a part 1 into part 2 and it was enjoyable.
Okay, so we both saw it 3 times.
Yes.
Mixed reactions.
Totally forgot.
Please, listeners, tell us... Where are you at with this film now?
Like,
have you watched it a bunch?
Yes.
Are you rewatching For Good or part 1?
So last thing I'll say, around the time of when For Good was coming out, we were also getting a lot of part one books, literature, scripts, like all of that was coming out in beautiful, like, you know, collector's keepsake form.
Yeah.
Is that going to happen for Good?
Mm.
Like, I hope, like, for the holidays, right? Right. And like, I think
I'll be curious.
like, if you
what
look
are they
at
posting about now?
I was
their
gonna look at that later.
Instagram?
Yeah, I have that down for something we do at the end.
I'm just curious.
It's like cute little trendy things that they're doing.
Or like,
and like,
yeah, anytime I see it, it's like, oh, this pop culture thing is happening.
And that's
kind of
tied with it.
referencing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what does this Instagram do now? Unless there's
It's
another
not
Ozma
done.
movie.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the thing, and it's gonna be theme park.
Like, who runs this Instagram?
Someone at Universal, like a social
Wild.
media manager.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here we are.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
It'll be
I'm excited.
quite different.
You know
from
me.
Wicked Part
I
1.
will eat my words. I will change my mind. I know that that can happen,
Yes,
and
of
I'm
course.
totally down for to clown. You know, to see
Here for the nuance, here for everyone's own opinions on this.
Yes.
And at the end of the day,
But what I'm not
glad
here
it was
for,
made.
what we won't talk about is a lot of the like stuff that has kind of come out after the fact that's commenting on our girls' bodies. Like,
No.
we're gonna stay away from all
Not
of
doing
that.
that. No,
That
thank
is
you.
not for us.
No.
I know there's a lot of conversation around it, but no contributions are necessary from this pod.
Mic drop.
We just don't want it.
Agreed.
I
I concur.
I you know.
All right, I think we can leave it there for today.
Yeah, and the fact that Ari in her tour has Billy Burke. She's watching.
Oh yeah, and she does her little wave.
Yeah,
with her hand.
forgot to say that. Like, there is some like she's still very much.
She is in it. It opens with her
Billy
walking
Burke,
on.
yeah, at the end. As a little girl watching.
I've been trying to get us tickets. They're $800.
We can't afford
each.
We can't.
So
that's okay. But we'll live.
We will watch it through the screen.
All right, listeners.
Have an Aussie day. Let us know your thoughts.
Okay.
We'll see you in scene 1 next week.
Scene 1.
Bye.
Bye.